because great communication, we're talking about message development, we're going to give you a tool that's going to help you with that. And Amy mentioned the simplicity of this. We're not mapping the human genome here. This is really simple stuff. And we're probably going to talk about some things that you've thought about before, maybe some things that you're even doing already, but putting them into a structure where they're easy to access and easy to use every single day. And this concept that we're going to talk about is what we call our GAP method, which stands for goals, audience, plan. It's a preparation framework. It's a method of gathering the information you need, all right, to be as persuasive as possible. And we're going to suggest to you here that great communication, step one of the GAP method, is to spend a few minutes thinking about what you're trying to achieve. It seems obvious, but we have coached thousands of people over the last 13 to 15 years, okay? We've coached thousands of people. And one of the things we hear most frequently is when they're struggling to get to the point, we will simply say, so what are you trying to accomplish in this meeting? What are you trying to accomplish with this conversation? And they look at us with a blank stare. They're not quite sure. They can't quite articulate it. When you figure out what you're trying to accomplish, when you figure out what your goals are, everything becomes easier. So ask yourself some very simple questions like the ones we have on the screen here. What's your ideal outcome? What is success to you? What do you want your audience to do? What do you want your audience to remember? I love the one, what do you want your audience to do? When this conversation is over and they walk out of the room, what do I want them to do next? And if you're not sure, you'll probably want to pause on that because it's going to get in the way over and over and over again. And a lot of us are in meetings where we're updating our colleagues or we're giving status reports. And a lot of people will say, well, Dean, I'm not asking for anything in this meeting. There's no ask, there's no persuasion. I'm just giving my colleagues an update. Wrong. Wrong. What's the purpose of every status report or update meeting on the planet? When it goes well, you have shown your colleagues that you've got it under control so that they will do what? Leave you alone. Leave you alone. There is always persuasion, even when there's not a formal ask. And you want to start in this step, even if it only takes you 2 minutes. What am I trying to accomplish? I'm having a conversation with my boss. What's that about? What outcome am I going for? Am I selling something today, or am I setting up a sale 6 months from now? Start with your goals. That's step one.